Jeez, what's going on, my people? You're back with your boy, Facts with Reason here on Talk All Football. Today, we're going to be speaking about Gabriel Jesus and him joining Arsenal for 45 million on a 5-year deal. Now, Gabriel Jesus, he's a tricky one because you saw towards the end of the season at City how many goals he scored, and you think, you might be good. Arsenal signing him for 45 million, it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. But can he take Arsenal to the next level? Is he going to be that striker that they need that can get 15 to 20 goals a season? I'm not so sure personally. I think that he's a good outlet. He'll definitely get you goals. I don't see him score more than 10 goals a season for Arsenal if I'm being realistic, but I may be wrong. In my opinion, I think that Gabriel Jesus is a maximum 10 goal man. With Arsenal's team and the way they're improving, he could get 15 goals. If they get Rafinha and they get Lissandro Martinez, because they've already made some good signings this summer. So potentially he could steal the limelight and, you know what I'm saying, just go and blitz it and bang out Prem, and you'll be like, raw. Because you have to remember, when City signed him in 2016, 2017, he was the heir to the throne for Sergio Aguero. And obviously, being the heir to the throne for Aguero, you gotta have your props. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, obviously, City thought, this is going to be our striker after Aguero. Let's bed them in with Aguero, let him learn, do all this. They were playing him on the left wing, right wing. Sometimes they'll even dropping Aguero and playing Jesus through the middle. And you're thinking, what? But now, obviously, the time's come to an end for Jesus. He decided he wants to move on. He wants a new adventure. Obviously, Arteta was the coach or / assistant manager. Can't even speak. / assistant manager at City before he moved to Arsenal. So he would have worked with Gabriel. So they've got that little bond there already. But it'll be interesting to see him play week after week after week. Obviously, we know Nketiah just signed a new deal with Arsenal and has taken the iconic number 14 shirt, which is mad. I'm not an Arsenal fan, as everyone knows. I support Man United, but that hurts. That would hurt me. That hurt when Michael Owen took the number 7 from Ronaldo. So it's not easy, but I guess it's a number in it. But Gabriel Jesus, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what he can do because, like I said, towards the end of last season, he done his thing for City. He came through and he scored 4 against Watford. He scored against Real Madrid. He went on what, like 5 games where he was just scoring. He couldn't stop. Now, obviously, at Arsenal, he's not going to be playing with the likes of the De Bruynes, the Bernardo Silvas, the Fodens, the Mahrezes, the Sterlings, Gundogans. The list goes on. At Arsenal, so lower class. But the players that he will be playing with are not dead. They're not dead. You see what I'm saying? So there's not really a reason for him not to, take this position and make it his own. Because at the moment, it only looks like Arsenal will be using Gabriel Jesus and Nketiah. So I don't see other striker unless they're going to try something else, but I doubt it. So that's going to be their main man, which is fine. So technically, Gabriel Jesus, he could make that spot his own. He's literally coming in for his number 1 spot. Maybe that's why I don't credit him as much, because at City, he never played 6, 7, 8 games in a row straight up top. He'd always come in for 3 or 4, then drop to the left wing or get benched, then come on. You're not going to find any rhythm if you don't know when you're starting. You're going to start on the bench this week. This week, you're playing on the right wing. Next week, you're playing on the left wing. There might even be times at Arsenal when they put Nketiah through the middle and put Jesus through the left, or they might throw him on the right and swap Saka over. Or if you guys get Rafinha, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of different options you can use with Jesus, but I'm guessing Arteta signed him and Edu have signed him to predominantly be that main centre forward that Arsenal have been looking for. Obviously, you guys lost Aubameyang, so you need someone. Now, he ain't Aubameyang level. There's no way he's Aubameyang level. And if anybody has something to say, put it down in the comments, because there's no way Jesus is Aubameyang level. But he can get goals. He'll get goals. And there's going to be a lot of games for Arsenal this season, as they're in the Europa League, and they're going to be in all the other FA Cup, Carabao Cup, etc. So there's going to be a lot of games for him to score in this season. So it'll be interesting. Once again, it'll definitely be interesting with Jesus. For me personally, I'm not like, I'm not frightened. I'm not frightened of Jesus, but he could probably prove me wrong and smash 15 goals to 20. Who knows? As he's going to be playing quite a lot this season. But I know other Arsenal fans are not too, do you know what I mean, too happy, but they're happy because they've got a striker through the door. And he's not dead. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not a dead striker. He's not a dead striker. But is he that guy that will take you? Because as far as I'm concerned, for Arsenal, I don't care what anyone wants to say, the aim, yeah, top four, you need to get back Champions League. Last season, you flopped just at the end with Tottenham and Newcastle and whatever. Cool. You moved again this season. You lot got money from, I don't know where you lot got your money from, but you lot are just flinging it out there right now. You get me? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens if you get Rafinha and all these guys. I'm not going to lie. If you get Rafinha, I'm sure. As a United fan, I'm frightened. I know we're linked to De Jong and all this stuff, but right now, Arsenal's team is looking proper. It's looking proper. Without the manager, of course. I don't rate the manager. I think if you guys had an elite manager, Arsenal could be dangerous. You might get to a final. I'm not saying you might not get to a final now, but with Arteta, I just think if he gets there, he gets there. If he don't, he don't. No one's really expecting him to get to a final. I don't think Arsenal fans are even expecting Arteta to get to a final. But with Jesus, he could take them to that next level. But I just think Jesus is like a Marcus Rashford or a Danny Welbeck in terms of they have hot flashes. So they have 5-6 games, and you're like, raw, this guy scored 2 goals, he got assists, he got this, he done that. And then for the next 10 games, they're just there doing nothing. They're not helping out the team, they're not scoring, they're not assisting, they're getting bodied by everybody, and they just look vexed. Like, that's the way I see him. But he could prove me wrong. I've got some stats that I found on Jesus since he's been at Man City. So I'm going to read them out for you lot. So in 2016-2017 season, he played 10 games. So he started 10 games, 2 off the bench, and he scored 7 goals. So it's not a bad return for his first season in Prem. Then he went on to the next season, 2017-2018. He got 29 appearances. He scored 13 goals, and 10 of them were substitute appearances. Not bad. 2018-2019, 29 starts, 21 substitutions, appearances, 7 goals. Not good enough for that season. Then he went into 29-20. He scored 14 out of 34 games in that season. So there you go. He can show that he can potentially get 15 to 20 goals if he gets enough game time. Because 13 of those appearances were from a substitutes bench. Again, see what I'm saying? 2021, he'd started 29 games, 9 goals. Again, it's one of them ones. For the players that he's playing with, you would expect his goal ratio to be up there, because when they signed him, they really thought, boy, this guy is going to be cold. And I remember when they signed him, I knew about him as a youngster from Palmeiras, and he was ripping it in Brazil. But I know it's Brazil, so you're not really going to get, you know what I'm saying? Going from Brazil straight to Man City, played under Pep, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. So, and you got to play the Pep way. You know what I'm saying? At Arsenal, I think Jesus might have a bit more freedom to run around the pitch, whereas City, they play sexy football, but it's like structured. Everyone's got their job. Do you know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting. And obviously last season, he got 28 appearances, 7 subs, 8 goals. And all them goals came in 3 games. And that was against Watford. And I can't remember the other 2 teams that he scored against. So his goal output is not amazing since he's been at City, but it's not the worst. So for 45 million, I think it's quite a good deal. It's not really I don't really think you're really going to lose out on much. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think you're really going to lose out on much. I just think that 45 mil, when you look in the market of today for strikers, there's no one really out there. Haaland's gone City. Nunes has gone Liverpool. Obviously, Jesus has gone to Arsenal. Lewandowski looks like he's going to go Barcelona. Benzema's not leaving nowhere. So other than that, there's no one really out there, unless you look at Iak from Real Sociedad, the Swedish striker. But they want crazy money. They want 80, 90 million. It's not working. Not for a man that even scored that much goals yet. But he will be a baller. But for Arsenal, for 45 mil for Gabriel Jesus, take it. You could take it. You can run with it and see what happens. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video so we can grow this channel. All right. And thank you for tuning in to another video with your boy, Facts with Reason, at Talk All Football. Peace.